loading level. Alright, now we got another Hingham High. We just got good spawns. You always want to spawn next to Cloak and Hingham High on your first spawns if you can. So I just saw my teammate's screen. He killed the guy coming to red pistol, and we saw the other guy spawn red shotguns. Right now, I'm standing in the middle of this map to give a random, because randoms are so important in Hingham High. And you see my teammate get a random. I should have not even shot at this guy. I should have waited till my teammate could have distracted him or help. I made a huge mistake doing that, and it cost me my cloak. That was not a good idea at all. You see my teammate pushing out to the middle? He was just trying to give a random there. So I see this guy, and it also looked like a sniper flew through the air at some point. So it looks like he spawned up there and grenaded sniper to himself immediately. Killed my teammate. And you saw me just stand in that certain spot to give a random to my teammate. So we're going to try to sandwich this guy. I'm trying to get some eyes from my teammate. Right there, I want him to push this guy. I didn't even necessarily want him to throw a nade because then he knows he's there. But it looks like we're going to just kind of distract this guy, and my teammate's going to look for the guy that should be pushing Cloak since we don't know where he's at. And there he is. See, when you're not being shot like that, like you should, in obvious spots shooting at one guy, you expect his teammate to shoot at you. When they don't shoot at you, you can kind of assume they're trying to be sneaky and try to get this next power up, which, as you can see, is just like a, obvious thing happening. Okay, that guy spawned at Cloak because his teammate went up there and gave him a random, which sucks because you never want to see the other guy spawn at Cloak. Okay, let me talk a little bit about this top power up because I don't think I mentioned it at all in the first video. The first Hingham video at least. That guy was in the middle trying to go random. Not a bad random, but should kill that guy, and I did. The top, oh my gosh, what a spawn. That being said, I should have killed them both, considering I had the rockets. You see my teammates out here on catwalks. It gave me a random. I'm top blue. Pretty good random. Now that being said, he gave me the random, but there was literally no reason to push out on catwalk. Top power up was not spawning. We didn't know where they had spawned, so it's not like we knew he wasn't going to get shot. Not the best idea. So top power up. I'm just going to have to make myself talk about this so I don't get distracted. Top power up is comes up every 3 minutes in this map, and it alternates between overshield and cloak. So you never really know what's going to be up there unless you're paying attention or you're getting it regularly. It's not, generally you don't want to be up on catwalks. So right now I'm just trying to watch for Cloak guy to move. I start shooting at a random where he may go stand to spawn his teammate. I should have given my teammate a random from the get-go, but I did want to look for Cloak guy. So I'm standing against the wall now to give him a random so I don't spawn him up here or down at the bottom. This isn't that bad. We can kind of look out for Cloak guy. He may be going for a top power up, but if he tries to go right now, he's going to lose his cloak. Cloak only lasts 45 seconds. So we see one guy red pistol. My teammate's going to push in on him. That worked out pretty well. And now we see they have sniper at red. My teammate should give me a random right now. You see him push out towards tombstones, and I get one. Right now, all I want to do is distract this guy from looking at my teammate so my teammate can get cloak, which should have just spawned. My teammate was a little too far away to grab it. He should have probably been a little bit closer. But now I'm just going to nade cloak. I should back up a little bit, give my guy a random, and he gets a random. So that helped out because then this guy's not just getting spawn kills. So this isn't good. And you see they're just killing me on spawn. They actually usually probably won't even try to kill this guy because they know I'm just going to spawn right there every time. They don't have to look at anything. Should have killed that guy. That was pretty bad. Probably should have moved up, given a random. So we're back at red pistol now, and I'm going to spawn. Well, okay. You see, I didn't. That would normally not be a random, but because this guy had to be close to my teammate. Watch this. Guarantees right next to him. Yeah. And I actually remember that in game whenever this happened. I remember freaking out and going, he's next to you, he's next to you, he's next to you. Because he blocked the spawn that I should have gotten. And you see that happened again. Where I was just standing, my teammate should have spawned top, but the other team was there. They blocked the spawn, so we got a random. So I just stood where I can give a random right there. You want to give randoms as much as you can and hang them high. So this is a good look for us right now. I just want them to look at me right now because I want my teammate to be able to get this cloak. He goes quick camo, but the other team is standing in a random, and his teammate gets that spawn right behind cloak, gets an easy kill on cloak guy. Hangham's such a, I mean the randoms make this map move pretty much, but they're at some point almost all that matters at a high level. Alright, so now we're just looking for this guy. They still have sniper. It looks like blue pistol, maybe in catwalk. You see my teammate just push out. He wants to give me a random right now. We do not want to spawn there. I get what I would consider the worst spawn in the map, depending on the situation. You never really want to spawn at red ramp. Well, you both don't want to spawn at red ramp. One of us being over there and one of us being down near cloak is not too bad of a deal. So right now, I don't actually care if I die. I'm trying to give a cloak. Okay, so we're off red. And we're back on red. Looks like See, I do a video on the randoms and hang 'em high, and my teammate just did one that doesn't work all the time, and you see me talk about it in the video, and it just worked magically. You see that we know that he just grabbed rockets because you can jump up on the tombstone there and grab it through the floor, just like you can grab through the floor in Prisoner. So he jumps up there and grabs it, but we see his pistol drop, or a weapon drop, so he can go quick camo. So we know he's over there, so I just chuck some nades, and he runs into it. He's going to spawn down here. There's no random. You can't get a random very quick right there, so they were kind of stuck. And look, we leave this guy because he's just going to keep spawning there. Oh, and he might have made it out too far. Nope, he didn't. He spawned bottom still. So we kill both of them. Sometimes you want to leave a guy alive and hang him because you know they can't get to a random, and it doesn't really matter if they spawn there. It's a bad place to spawn. It's usually 2 free kills. So now I'm going to back off, let my teammate take care of this. Right about now, my teammate should be heading to cloak. Oh, and they get an okay spawn right in front of him. That being said, he probably should have finished one of them off, and I should have definitely finished one of them off trying to help him. So right now, I'm not going to give a random. I want him to spawn bottom so he can push this cloak. He doesn't. He gets top spawn with me, which isn't that bad of a deal. We can still kind of keep eyes on these guys trying to push. That was honestly a bad play by me. I should have played a little safer and just kept them off cloak. Not even tried to kill him necessarily, just keep him away from cloak. So I see him back here. It's tricky trying to get nades back in here and cloak guy. So I get rid of that guy. He's bugging me. So he shouldn't have gotten to a random. Okay, so we kill cloak guy. He spawns red pistol again. Right now he can't get to a random. If we were to leave him alive, which wouldn't have been a good idea there because he was so close, he could probably kill us both pretty easily. He would have, his teammate would have spawned there. So you see them spawning top blue now. My teammate should. He went for the random, not a bad deal. We're now stuck at red pistol again because I cannot get to a random quick enough. So I assume that he is at the top of that little incline up there, the enclave. Because when we got his teammate down, that is a random up there. So a lot of times you'll see people know that one is down. I'll see him peek out here, and they'll throw grenades up there to shoot a rocket against the wall up there. I hope it happens this game sometimes. You can see what I'm talking about. So my teammate's going to get this cloak, tries to give me a random, doesn't get there in time. That's okay. I'd rather them look at me than him anyway. I want my cloak guy to get away and do a little damage. So you see that? His pistol flies onto the ground. They know exactly where he's at. They're going to watch that anyway. Oh, that's pretty good shots. Full cloak. So I'm probably going to give a random. Yeah, you see me press against this left wall. That's a random every time. And it just keeps us separated. Keeps us maybe sandwiching the other team. So I see this guy. Oh, and now they're both down. I should really wait on my teammate right now. There's no need for me to push out. Get some good nades on that guy. He's dead. So we know he's down there. Unless he blocks the spawn and gives the random, his teammate will spawn right there. He got a little antsy. He got the random anyway. I guess he died too quick. Or maybe he actually hit the random. So cloak spawning in a few seconds. I don't want to spawn him top with me. He gets bottom spawn anyway. Whereas he would have spawned there if I pushed out at the edge. So cloak just spawned pretty much, and they're going to be pushing it, or they've already gotten it. Looks like they're going to be pushing it. And they just got it. Oh, my teammate killed him. You take so much damage as a team if the guy gets away with cloak. He should spawn at the top of this base right now. Yep, see that? Because when they're in the ramp like that, unless they're right at the top next to that spawn, they're going to spawn at the top of the base where you saw my teammate just kill that guy. So we know he's inside of blue right now, basically. Up in that ramp, he's somewhere. And that may have been him. He may have pushed all the way out into Enclave and came up and killed that guy top blue. So I give a random. Again, not a great spawn, but I'd rather keep us separated, keep them having a look, or maybe push out in front of one of us. So right now, I'm just getting ready to get this next cloak. I don't even really need to push for kills. I'm just kind of playing it safe, playing it slow. Maybe trying to get them to push out down here so I can get some easy shots on one of them trying to push cloak. You see me push up here again, that's not a good idea, especially because my teammate wasn't near a random. So if I took a death there, so he rushes over here, doesn't get to the random in time. So now, because I'm an idiot and I died at a bad time and pushed when I didn't need to, we are now trying to get a random to get over next to cloak. So we get the random. I'm trying to kill this guy at shotties. I actually don't know if his teammate has gotten over to cloak yet. I have not seen him. He is down in trench. I'm not sure what happened there, but I don't care. I'm going to let him give his teammate a random. I'm going to just try to make him look at me so he's not looking at my teammate getting cloak. So my teammate gets cloak. My mission's taken care of. I'm just going to back off a little bit and hope he accidentally spawned his teammate here. He gets a red spawn. Could have been a random because he might have been on the random. And I'm just going to try to pick him off. Let my teammate get to a better position to use this cloak rockets. I'm going to try to be his eyes, basically, when he has cloak. You know, I'm gonna poke out, take shots. I want them to not be, I want them to be worried about cloak, but not be able to deal with him. I want them to be trying to deal with me, and then my teammates should get free kills like that. And right now, my teammate doesn't need to shoot at this guy with a rocket. So he pushes out far enough to get a random. The guy spawns where he can actually get an angle on me, which sucks, but worked out pretty well for them. No complaints. That's hang 'em high for you. Sometimes you're going to get destroyed by randoms. Sometimes you're going to get terrible randoms. It's just how this map plays. So I see them spawn red pistol. I'm going to play it safe. You see me not taking any shots. Because when you take a shot in this game, when you have cloak, the aim assist comes back on your, I guess, bullet magnetism. I don't know what you want to call it, but you're easier to hit. When you have full cloak, you are harder to hit. So you see me playing it safe and throwing nades, and then maybe hit a. I'm really hoping to hit a guy with a nade, and then take one shot on him. And you see me, I've got the quick camo going right now. I have the assault rifle. You see me switch back to my pistol because I know I'm going to be traveling a little bit now, and my cloak may wear off while I'm walking around. So personally, I just would rather have a pistol with me as this cloak comes to an end soon. So my teammate calls out, they spawn red. I'm no longer too concerned. You see me, I'm just going to hang out here. I get a good kill, but his teammate could be in a position to give a random. So you actually see me, I know he's red, so technically it could spawn red because randoms, you see me just turn and watch blue. I'm just watching for the spawn there. I know he's behind me, but I know there's no reason for him to push, and I know if he does push, and see, look, not keeping my assault rifle and quick camo, he's biting me in the ass right now because they're just getting free shots on me. So I'm finally full camo again. I'm going to try to get the hell out of here. Right now I need to play this really slow. I know I have a rocket left. There's not really a need for me to shoot right now. I can wait for my teammate to spawn. I think that while I'm killing this guy, his teammate's running top power up, because they'll do that. If they think you're bottom blue near cloak, they will run top power up because they know you can't get an angle on them. So I'm going to try to sneak up into red now. I want my teammate to stay at cloak to pick up this next one. I'm going to try to just catch them off guard, maybe get a couple free kills. So it looks like one of them's actually at blue now. I thought he went top power up. I'm not sure where he's at. I'm going to give a random. So, bad random. He's actually a sniper. I see the sniper drop. That's the only reason I knew he was there, to be totally honest. So it looks like what he did was he went top power up. As you can see, it's gone. It happened to be cloak that time, and then he jumped on the sniper. We see him light up because he hits the ground and he misses his crouch fall maybe. And I should not be doing what I do. There's no reason I should have pushed out right there. Oh man, and the other team gets a good snipe. So they should be able to at least guard this new cloak that spawned bottom. Yeah, that's right. Because of the way top power up works, you could technically have two cloaks on the screen at once, which is never a pretty sight. So right now we're just going to try to play it slow. Personally, I want the first guy's cloak who got top power up to run out. I'm not interested in trying to look for two people down at bottom. Almost, I do need my teammate right there. So I'm going to make them come to me for a second, but then it kind of hits me. Oh, I'm an idiot. Overshield spawned up here because of the 3-minute power up. Cloak guy might rush up there and get that. So they snipe me from bottom blue. My teammate gives a random. I don't get a great random. And I only say that because they know where I'm at immediately if they're watching. If they're looking up top blue to see if my teammate's pushing out, they don't have to look for me. They don't even have to worry about me sneaking up on them. They can just get prepared to get this cloak. So you see me, I just want to help my teammate out, but I know this guy's over at cloak. I see him rushing. I know it's hard to kill people like that. I get some good shots on him at a good angle, but generally where I spawn, it's really hard to take out a cloak guy that's aware that you could have gotten a random and gotten out of there, gotten an angle on him. So I'm spawning at my favorite spawn in the game, red shotguns, and I mean that none at all. That is my least favorite spawn in the map ever for any reason. In any map, actually. I would rather spawn plasma rifle and damnation the rest of my life than spawn red shotguns once. So I don't know why I'm going to try to push up here. Maybe I just want this guy dead. I'm figuring he's giving us too many problems because I want some good positioning. It looks like the other guy's top two, but you see him sitting at the top of that little ramp. He is giving a random. If you're wondering where the randoms are, I made a video. It's just called Hang 'em High Randoms or something like that. Random spawns are they're important in every map that they're in, but there are so many of them in Hang 'em High. Most of this map is a random spawn. It's insane, and they can change the game so much. That was a really important kill. I really need to get this cloak to finish out this game. And right there, I didn't go for the random because cloak is more important than your teammate spawn, I would say 95% of the time. There may be a situation where you really need to give the random over cloak. I can't think of one off the top of my head. You see me playing this safe? I want to take as little damage as possible right now. I go quick camo, get the shots off me. So right now we should win this game. They're on spawn. I see them spawn open. There's literally no excuse. And again, I didn't watch this before, but I think I remember this from when we played it, and I think it's closer than it should be. So there's literally no excuse right now. I should get to a better position, maybe go over to cloak, maybe get up on the cloak ramp, and we should kill these guys. They're afraid to push up because they know my teammate was top blue. My teammate drops. Probably shouldn't have done that. So we both died. There was no excuse there. We both had the advantage there. And we get, besides red shotguns, the two worst spawns as our split spawns at the end of this game. Right here, it should be curtains. We should be dead. As I'm obviously said, forget it. I don't care. The spawns made me too upset to try and play this super campy serious. And I just push, and I somehow avoid the guy who's probably top blue looking for me. And I get a good nade off, and my teammate's shooting, and it works out. I'll be honest, we shouldn't have won that one, but I'll take it and hang him high because randoms. So yeah, hope it wasn't total shit. Thanks.